Yeah, everyone, this is ShedCasT.
Yo,
ShedCasT. Yeah, how y'all doing tonight?
yeah, how y'all doing? Yeah, I'm feeling good.
Yo, share, show love, you know what I'm saying? Comment below. Let them know your boy got you when you see him.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Everyone on Kent Black's IG Live, what's going on, y'all? It's another episode of ShedCasT here. The CJ here, got Shed Life over here. We out here, man, bringing another episode for you guys. So it's feeling good outside in the shed. It's feeling great.
Yes.
It's not cold anymore.
It's not.
Like I've said that before, but still, it's something I have to celebrate and just appreciate because...
It's just the DMV weather, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
We're weather controlled.
It's like 3 weeks ago was terrible, but it's all good, man. That's part of the DMV lifestyle, like you said. But hey, guys, we have a special guest in here tonight.
Yes.
Brother, introduce yourself.
Yo, so what up, DMV? I'm Kent Black, neo-soul artist, producer, entrepreneur, business owner. What up?
CJ Doppelganger, don't forget that. So no, it's all good. So
shout out to Shed
So
Life.
first things first, man. Like, all right. So we gotta talk hair, like, cause I can, like, first of all, like,
let's
you
talk
are,
hair. Yes.
a fro bro. So I appreciate
bro,
you. I appreciate you and your work to the culture.
Yeah.
So I have to
Shout out
ask
to
you.
all my naturalists
Yes,
out there.
yes. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to you.
Yes.
Let's go into the basics. Like, what are your like hair care tips? Like, what do you like if you had to give hair care tips?
All right, so for real, I'm kind of like just generally like a naturalist and like a minimalist. So like I don't like believe in like a lot of hair care products, honestly. Like I wet my hair every day, like when I shower, but I don't use like shampoos or conditioners and like any like store-bought like products. Like I don't believe it. It's damaging. Like it's mostly chemical based and like you shouldn't put it in your body and like on your skin and in your hair.
So what do you use to detangle?
Water and I'll use avocado oil. Yeah, so I use I get out of the shower and I just shake my hair out and then I just run like avocado oil through it and put it in a ponytail or whatever and just like that's it. Or I'll just wear it natural or whatever or style it, but it kind of just whatever you make it do, it'll do. So
Yeah, that's true.
yeah, but I don't put nothing in it, just avocado oil and I massage my scalp when I'm in the shower and that's it.
So where do you get avocado oil? Because
You can get it at Walmart. I get the non-GMO organic bottle of avocado oil. It's $10 and
Damn.
that should last me months, And my hair looks banging, so I mean it works.
So just so I get it straight, because I'm gonna try it out. I took a hair care tip from someone, and it was someone on fucking Twitter. I'm an idiot, I know.
Yeah.
And I was so pissed with the results, and I'm like, no, I'm never taking anything from Twitter, any tip from Twitter again. But so you're saying wash your hair, not wash it, but run water
Just
through
rinse
it,
it.
Massage,
Yeah.
and throw avocado oil in after
Yeah,
shower,
After the shower.
after shaking.
Yeah, after you shake it out, because you're it'll hold the water, but I don't run a towel in my hair either, because it grabs it and
Makes it
it
frizzy.
makes it frizzy. So I just shake it out, which gets enough of the water out for me to just put some a little glob of oil and just rub it through. I used to, when I was younger, I'd use a grease or some kind of shit, and it would just make gunk up my hair and shit.
Yeah.
Also don't like brushing my hair a lot, so I detangle, and the oil just naturally hydrates your hair and has fats and nut fat and nut protein, which is
I didn't know that.
very
Cool.
basic, essential, and it goes it's absorbed into your skin. Your skin's your biggest organ, so whatever you put on your skin is going to be absorbed into your body. So stay away from chemicals. Also, it's so random that we're talking about this, because I was listening to this talk radio show earlier this morning, and they were reading into this study about black hair product manufacturers.
Okay.
And a lot of the manufacturers put harmful chemicals in, specifically black hair products to like target the black
Another
community
way
and
to
like
kill us off.
and another way to like, you know, just like slowly poison us like a little bit more, like with the toothpaste and like all that other shit that's just like you shouldn't like put into your body, you know. It's crazy, but yeah.
I may have to say like goodbye to the Hello Hydration.
Yeah,
like
I was just
it works well,
all of it.
You know, in the same token, it's like
true.
If there are other natural ways that don't involve chemicals, I'm open to trying it out.
Yeah.
So, all right.
And it's cheap too. It's like, you know.
Yeah, if $10 is lasting you a couple months, then
yeah,
I'm all for it.
Yeah, true.
But so another thing on here, like, who do you get compared to a lot? Because I get a lot of doppelganger questions, like, oh, you look like such and such, you look like such and such. But I want to hear if we have the same answers.
Yeah, true. So like, so like people be like, yo, like you remind me of like Prince or like Maxwell. Or like Hendrix, because I do like, I play the bass, but I do like distortion effects, so it kind of sounds like a guitar.
Yeah.
And I play like lefty, so, but yeah, whatever. But
dang, okay, well that's a
but
little more nuanced to Hendrix, Yeah,
and but yeah, like some like homies back in the day, they call me Max Prince, just like to joke around. They were like, "Yo, what up, Max Prince?" I be like, I kind of like that, but
see, like I've gotten all three of those, like. The Les twins, I always get Les twins. Like older black women always think like, you look like a Les twin. Are you? I'm just like, no. Like I'm in Waldorf. I'm not.
Yeah, true. Yo, you should just dance on them. Like just do like.
Yo, we should just make a video where we just dance and then just like troll.
Yeah, troll.
And then
like
just
how
like,
they have the Ao and Teo twins.
Exactly.
Like, doppelgangers.
So we on something like, all right, yeah, we're the Les twin doppelgangers.
Just like get
the Les Dan twins. I don't know. Maybe not that, but something. True. But. Just a grand scheme to get clout.
Yo, clout.
Go clout.
Clout.
Clout makes the world go around. No,
it's the new wave.
So even back into hair, there's one more thing I wanted to ask about, and we're not gonna talk about hair the whole time, but do you get like a certain perception? Like do you feel like people like put you in a certain box because of your hair, or do you feel like people perceive you a certain way because of your hair, or you as a person, or it's not you as a person, but I guess more so like your appearance, like
I feel like, I mean, just being like, I don't know, like I work with a lot of like, I work in a very like kind of structured blue collar work setting, you know, so I'm like one of the very few black people in that setting, in my work setting. And I mean, like they love my hair, but it's just like, it's like an aesthetic to them, like to most people, you know. So I feel like I own my hair and I love my hair because it's mine and it's unique, and like, you know, our hair stands up, so like we're alive, so you know, we're just doing it. But yo, it's definitely a thing, and I feel like, especially with like black women, like they're more so like subjected to like hair stereotypes than black men, and especially black women with like dreadlocks. I feel like a lot of black women like want to do like natural hair, or they do like the lace or like the wigs or whatever, and like I don't know, like I don't feel like enough black women are like confident in rocking their like natural hair, and it's like a beautiful thing. And like dreadlocks too, because there's just like social constructs built around like black hair, I guess. So
unfortunately, I mean, like you said, I feel you on that. Like you just gotta own it and just like
own that shit. Be you.
It's like, hey, I'm not here to harm you guys, or you know, or anything. I'm just me. You know? So I don't know. I'm glad you talked about that, especially the aesthetic part. That is,
it's like real. An aesthetic for real.
That's very real.
Yeah, they like want to touch it and shit. It's like three-dimensional art.
Can I touch it?
No.
I might start charging people to touch it, honestly.
You know, like $1?
Yeah.
Per hand?
No. I may start at $5.
Oh, true. As long as it's a bill, you can't like break change.
Yeah. I only have a 20 here. Well, 3 people touched my hair earlier, so we're good. But so all right, so let's get into the music. So you're talking, you know, you talked earlier about the bass and playing the bass lefty. Like what? Okay, so what is your musical story like? Go into your musical story a bit.
Damn, I don't know. I like always played like instruments and stuff. Like in my like elementary school, I did like the little like strings band and like the brass band and shit. And yeah, just like was very passively like inspired by like music and playing music, and yeah, until maybe like 5 years ago, I got really into just like on a whim. I was like, man, I'm really gonna just like start trying to produce music, you know? And yeah, just like I really just like stuck to it and like gravitated towards it, and it just like naturally kind of just like was making sense to me, like the effort that I was putting into like just musicianship and like the art of music. So I just like, you know, just kept feeding the passion, and like literally like here I am, but like yeah, it's just like
How long have you been producing?
passion. Well, it's 2018. Damn. So like probably like 5 years now.
Okay.
I've been like producing. I have like a lot of I just recently started releasing music. But I've been like producing music and learning to produce music for years. And
What do you use?
I use GarageBand.
Come to FL gang,
Yeah.
man. Come to the FL studio gang.
Yo, FL, I'm sure it's life, but I'm just like in my comfort zone. Like maybe
feel
I'll
you.
go to like Logic
Logic,
or
yeah,
something.
I feel that. I hate Logic. I mean, Logic is cool.
Yeah.
I just don't know how to use it all the way yet. So it's kind of like, I
Yeah.
like it, but I can never get my drums to hit on there. So if you do get Logic, watch out for that. It's just getting the drums to hit.
Yeah.
But I feel like if you're comfortable with GarageBand, Logic would
Logic
be
is
great
just
for
like
you.
like a step up.
Yeah.
Like I've tinkered on it, but it's essentially the same thing.
Yeah,
It
pretty
just
much.
has like a lot more features.
Yeah.
But it would be nice because GarageBand is limited, but like it's also like free, and also like it's pretty like functional, and for what I'm doing like right now, it's like it's getting the job done, and it forces me to like be creative in other ways, like what's trying to get like the sounds that I want, or like the ones that I'm hearing like in my head, or like, you know, I've never been like disappointed, and I don't really sample like anything that I don't produce. Like I'll sample myself, you know, but I don't sample in my music, so I don't really need like any kind of like sampling function for what I'm doing, unless like I directly like create that sample like and distort it myself and make it into what it is, you know. So but yeah, so
I feel like that's the best path as a producer. Like,
yeah,
like I mean, samples are always going to be dope, but it's like if you can, especially for 5 years into it, and you're not really sampling like that, so original production is just your go-to. I feel like you're several steps ahead.
That's
you don't
where
have
I'm
to
at,
clear
'cause, like,
samples and do it.
Yeah,
You can just
I can just release my music,
Exactly.
and like that's really what I've been focused on, is just like making like original music. And like I released my first EP in like 2015, and then I released another one this year on Valentine's Day. And like I feel like for the people who've been like following the music and they've like heard both projects, like this new one, I'm really just like blessed to be able to like release like music with the production at the level that it is for myself, you know.
Right.
But yeah, just like the transition and the growth between the two projects, like, you know, I'm like happy to be able to just like make it and like to
that.
just like share it. And yeah.
So how did that feel? I know one thing when I was starting off in music, like I didn't put out anything with my beat on it until maybe like 6 months after I was producing, or you know, just it took a while for me to actually build up to it to say, okay, you know what, this will do. But like, how was that feeling for you, like putting out something with your original?
Damn. I was like super sensitive to it up until like maybe like last year, and then I stopped like caring so much. But like, yeah, like I would like put the same song and take it down like on SoundCloud like multiple times. I was like, oh man, I don't really know. I don't know.
Should turn this up. Oh, should turn that down.
Yeah, like let me like go mix it again, and like yeah,
The artist struggle, man.
The artist struggle. Like I was just like really like insecure about like what I was doing with my art, like for real. And I think it showed for a long time, but like right now, like, yeah, I'm just like trying to fuck it up. And like, I just love like what I'm able to do like right now. So I hope it like shows in the music.
Well, I feel that 100%, especially, you know, producer as well, artists, like it's, I don't know, it's just one of those things, and it's like getting your skill up to the point where it matches what's in your mind, and it's like, and then finding a way to take it further too,
render it.
So let's talk slow jams a bit. So this is your most recent EP, came out on Valentine's Day. So listening through it, I can tell it's for the ladies.
Yo, it is definitely for the ladies, but it's for me too, cause like, you know, I write that music and I set that mood, and like that mood's for me to enjoy, like, you know, so it comes from me. So like, you know, but actually like sometimes I'll like check my analytics and stuff and like my insights, but like on paper I feel like a lot of my supporters are men. Like I don't know, I feel like, yo, it's weird, like men like actually show like more love than you think towards like artistry, like than you would like think, like, you know, perspective wise, like, but like men on the low be like really about like musicianship and like artistry and for real.
I guess I never looked at the analytics like that, and like, I mean, I think the last time I looked, it was more men, but in the same token, it was like why, or maybe like, do I need more women followers? I don't know, but you know, it was like whatever, like it was interesting. But you putting it that way gives me a different way to look at it now. But so making slow jams, like how was that for you? Like, so were you just, you know, making the beats on GarageBand and recording in GarageBand, or were you going to a studio? How was the process of putting together that project and making the things mesh and, you know, come together? I don't know, how was that? How was the EP process? I'm talking too much.
The process. Yo, no, you're good, man. Yo, so it was like, so I have like my home studio, and that's where I make like the majority of my music, and you know, I try to keep everything like in-house, and I have nothing against a studio, but I feel like I could do like everything at a studio, like at my like apartment, and not have to like leave and like be inconvenienced by it all. And
pay $75 an hour,
and like pay
the
money. So I just like record in my place. I sit down and just like set the ambience and just like, you know, go at my pace and not feel rushed. And like I usually start with the music first, you know, or like just like a piece of a sound and maybe a little percussion, you know, melody or some shit, or just keep building on that, and I'll record it in the voice notes on my phone. You ever do that shit?
Oh yeah,
just, like,
absolutely.
Up, you're like, do. Like,
people looking at you funny. You're just like, look,
fire.
This is exactly. Just like, you guys don't know.
You guys don't even know.
That's real.
So yeah, there's a lot of that in my creative process, just like the voice notes.
So, in your style of music, like, you know, I hear you use a lot of reverb on your voice, use a lot of reverb on the production as well, and that cowbell. I be hearing the cowbell in that joint too. But that whole sound, like, what inspires you when making this project, or what type of styles inspires you for the reverb vocals, like, and I feel like it puts
reverb,
it in a
percussion, reverb, everything, So I don't know, I listen to a lot of like 60s, 70s, like indie psychedelic rock, and like a lot of slow R&B and like neo soul, and so I guess that's where like the down-tempoed like ambience and like R&B feel comes from. But I do like rock music, and also I kind of just learned to use like the reverb, especially because like my music was slower in the beginning, so I wanted to like I was like learning to like fill spaces, so I would use like reverb and like delay to like help fill the space and like build like warmth in between, like, you know, sounds. So I learned to do that, and just like from there just like keep like just building, you know? Yeah.
So that-
Also, before I was so limited, like my first project, when I was learning to produce, I was just like fucking around like on an iPad, and I downloaded the GarageBand iPad version, and got like a MIDI keyboard that was like functional with the iPad, and I would just like mess around on that and just like learn to do some stuff. But it would only let you record like 11 tracks per song, so
That's
like
annoying.
I had to like share stuff, but it wasn't like crazy because like I was still like trying to learn. But when I was really trying to get like into it, or when I was getting into it, put in that like I got a computer. I didn't even have a computer, so I got a computer so I could like make music, and that was really like I'm super invested. Like I'm buying a computer to like make music. So like just from there, I just started building my studio.
Dig, man, I can dig it.
Yeah.
A consistent theme in the EP, in the Slow Jams EP, was the vibe. Like just the importance of the vibe. I mean, of course, like the single, that vibe, and then you know, I feel like throughout the EP you talked about the vibe a lot, just talking about, you know, if a woman's giving you a certain vibe, or, you know, even the vibe of the room, the ambiance of the room. Like, what is Kent Black's vibe? Like, what is a Kent Black vibe?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like my vibe is like life based. Like I have like I feel blessed to like know what my life path is right now, and so I feel like I'm generally like I'm like a plus sign, right? Or like I'm a plus sign like in a bubble. So like I'm just like going out through life and like trying to deflect like some kind of positivities aren't necessarily good for you, and like some negativity is good for you. So I'm just trying to like walk through life and like follow my life path and just like absorb what is necessary to keep my plus sign. Yeah. But that's my vibe. It's just like I just want to be, and just like I just want to be, you know. I want to be me, and I want to be comfortable being me, and I want to live like my life free of like subjection and like any kind of like box, you know.
So how did you develop that mindset? Like, did it happen? Was it something that was always with you from a young age, or did like something happen and then you shifted it to be that, or how did that? Because that mindset, it's common sense, right? You know, but in the same token, it's not common sense. So it's like how did you come across that common sense?
I don't know. I just like, you know, I lived a life just like everyone else up until this point, and I've just learned a lot from the people I've come into contact with, and I think a lot about life.